Good evening and welcome to the oliveboard platform. My name is Marut Sharma, your logical reasoning expert. So, the aim is to eradicate the fear of any. Simply focus on the preparation. Okay, we are sometimes banking level or railway level. So that the idea is our preparation is not only at par the regular examination level, but we are going a notch above. The session right away. Quickly join in live and share the session. Share the set. Those who are also preparing for this examination may benefit. I'll be okay. Let me know if everything is perfect now. Let me know if everything is working fine now. I think it's okay now. So whatever part you might have missed, it would have been recorded. I have just said a few things. We have not yet started, so you can watch that again in the recording section. Right? Okay. Thank you so much. Perfect. Great. Afternoon is good. Yes, Farhan, it's absolutely wonderful. But you should rather say evening after 4 p.m. Yes, so oliveboard is the topper's choice. No better testimonial than this. So go ahead and check it out. Check the application, check all the available resources for your utilization. And as I tell you regularly, that we are conducting free sessions every Saturday for all the subjects. Tomorrow we also have an interesting marathon which will be starting on 9 a.m. but it will be on the Hindi channel. If some of you are comfortable, in Hindi, you can join this channel, or the oliveboard Hindi SSC prep channel. You can join this 9 a.m. tomorrow for a marathon, and it's a continuous 4-hour marathon with 4 different subjects. So we'll be practicing good amount of questions there. I will come at 12 p.m. Okay. So if you're interested, you can join this tomorrow, and Saturday sessions will be there. I'll be meeting you tomorrow at 4 p.m. on the application. So do come in live. Tomorrow we'll start with some practice-based questions, but gradually we'll pick it up. Okay. So let's set the timer, and without wasting any further time, let's start solving our questions. Oops. Yes, perfect. It's a very easy question. Correct, Bhavna. Absolutely right. Very good. So what will happen here? If you look at the alphabet quickly, just glance through it once. Quickly, so that you know that they have not made any changes. Sometimes they can just make it POQR, so that will become difficult. Just glance through it once, you will see that it is the same alphabet, the regular English alphabet. They are asking you which exactly midway between F and P. F is 6, P is 16, add both of them, divide by 2, you will get 11, and you have K at the 11th position, which is option C. Answer is option C. It's that simple. Okay, it's that simple. And if you want to check it otherwise, you can see after F you have 4 letters here and you will get K, and then you have 4 letters here again and you will have P. So this is F, this is P. Next. Okay. Very good. Motivational clips. Dibya. What is the logic? I would like to know the logic from you guys. Now see, one thing is for sure, this number is very large. Okay. From 6 obtaining 646, from 4 obtaining 190, it's not simple multiplication. Okay, even if you go for a cube, 6 cube is 216. It's still far away from 646. If you multiply this by 3, just for the sake of it, what will you get? You will get 648. And then you subtract 2, you will get 646. Apply it here. So we have 4 cube minus 2, that is 64. Sorry, 4 cube into 3 minus 2. So 64 into 3, this is 180 and 12, 192 minus 2 is 190. This is absolutely right. So 5 cube into 3 minus 2. So 125 into 3 is 375 minus 2 is 373, which is option A. Next. This is easy. This one is not difficult. Correct, Argamita. Very good. Yes, Bhavna, absolutely right. Good job. Do hit the like button, guys. And you're not sharing the video. If you have any platform where you're a part of, do share the video so that more and more people can be a part of this. Okay. Now there are 6 children playing Ludo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 and 5 are brothers. So 1 and 5 are brothers. That means they are both brothers. 6 is the sister of 5. 6 is the sister of 5. 3 is the only son of one's father's brother. One's father, brother, only son is 3. 2 and 4 are daughters of the only brother of 3's father. 3's father, only brother. 2 and 4. My God. How is 4 related to 1? Sister. Easy. Just diversion. Simple diversion. Correct. Good. Next. Okay. Pretty good. Only divisible. That should not be the right approach, guys. Your answer is correct. Your answer is correct, but only divisible should not be the right approach. I told you, you have to group the other 3 together. Can you put them in a group? If not, then maybe this might not be the correct answer. You're just lucky that you're getting it this way. See, classification and odd one out, there is a slight variation there. Always remember, and you learn classification, not odd one out. The question may say odd one out, but the logic has to be classification. That is, classifying 3 into one group and then the outlier becomes your answer. Check. Can you get 24 and 195? Okay. If you clearly see 25 into 8 is 200. Okay. Now multiply 24 and 8. How much will you get? 192. Just add 3. So we have 24 into 8 plus 3 is 195. Check for the others. 26 into 8. 26 into 8 is 208. So we add 3 to it, we add 211. 36 into 8. 36 into 8 is 288. So they are all following the logic. This is not. So option C becomes my correct answer, because in C it's simply being multiplied by 8 and the 3 is not being added. Okay. Next. Okay. I want to know the logic here. What is the logic? What is the logic? See, from bottle, if you want to obtain 81, the first thing which you'll do is you'll just add the place values. So we'll have 2, 15, 20, 20, 12, 5. So this is 40, this is 27 and 7, 34. 34 and 40 is 74. Now 74 and 81, we can assume that we have just added 7 to it to get 81. Okay, you could have checked the reverse place values also, but I don't think that will come to 81. Okay, now person is written as 117. So this is 16, 5, 18, 19, 15, 14. Now here we'll have 29 and 19. So that is 13, 15, so 48, 48 and 18, 66. 66 and 21 is 87. Okay, 87 and 117. So we are adding 30 here, right? Okay, and how do we write banana? Now here we added 7, here we added 30. What is the logic? So the logic is, in the sum of the place values, we have added the first and the last place value again. In the sum of the place values, we have added the first and the last place value again. So in banana, we will be 2, 1, 14, 1, 14, 1. So 15, 15, 30 and 3, 33 plus 3 is equal to 36. Option B is the right answer. Okay. Correct. Good. Next. Which two signs should be interchanged? Now here if you check 42 and 7, division 6 is already there, so that should not make a problem. You just check where it is going wrong. Okay, just check where it is going wrong. So this is 6 minus 64 plus 66. So this is giving me plus 2 and that is going to be 8. Now this can be a challenge, but if I just change this minus and this plus, can it make sense? I think it will. Is that available? Yes, that's available. So that's all we had to do. 42 divided by 7 plus 64 minus 11 into 6. So this is going to be 6 plus 64 minus 66 and that is going to be 4. Very easy. So always solve the question and check. Always solve this equation and check what exactly is going wrong. What is the outlier? And then you will get your correct answer. Next, letter series. 40 seconds is too much, but anyways, you can try it. Always check the options first. Always check the options first. If we check the options, we can see that the first letter is Q in all the cases. So not read not required. Don't check. Second letter is mostly X. It has to be X only. Still, we'll check it out once. So 16, 18 plus 2, 18, 20 plus 2, 20, 22, 24. So X will be the second letter. X will be the second letter. This is gone. Third letter you will check for P and O. Most probably P can be an answer. So let's check it out again. So 11 and 12, 13, 14, 15. X O will be the answer. So this is gone. This is gone. Option A is the correct answer. Okay. Next. This you can do verbally. This you can do verbally. You don't even have to lift your pen. This can be a pen-free question. So 8th from the front and Prince was 11th from the back. Now they exchange the position. That means Chanchal is 11th from the back and Chanchal is 22nd from the front. So 22 plus 11, 33 minus 1 is 32. That simple. Okay, that simple. Sorry. 8th from the front is Chanchal and Prince is 11th from the back. And they exchange positions. Now Chanchal is 22nd from the front. So 11 plus 22 minus 1 is equal to 30. I've just written it so that whoever looks at the PDF can understand what happened here. But these questions can easily be solved by merely looking at them. Embedded. Rotation is not allowed. Be careful. So it's almost a right angle triangle, but can't seem to find one. With rotation I found out but multiple places, but without rotation I can't seem to find. Where is it? Option A. Hi Srividya. Option A. Where can you see it? Are you guys thinking this is the answer? No, I don't think so. This shouldn't be the answer. Oh, okay. Wait. Sorry. My bad. Yes, option A is correct. Next. Oh. This seems to be a figure series like yesterday. Just observe and give me the answer. Very easy. Correct. So as I told you yesterday, let me rectify this first. As I told you yesterday, that these are mostly alternating series. Okay, so from here to here they'll follow a different pattern, and from here to here they'll follow a different pattern. Let's check this pattern. In this pattern, these two elements will be flipping, these two elements will be flipping, and these two elements will be flipping. So apply this here. So arrow will come on the top, D will come next, and if you see, only option D is following this. So answer D is my correct answer. Once you understand this, even these difficult figure series will become very easy for you. Mirror image. If the mirror is held at the right side. This one is very easy, I believe. Correct. Extremely easy question. If you see the flip side here, so this side is going to come front here. Same. There is no change here because they are all kites and they are all arrows pointing in the same direction. Just the shading is going to flip. So you have to be careful about that. So this part here, you can clearly see it as it is here, and it is not visible in any other left corner. So only option A is a possibility, which will be the correct answer. Next. Use the options here to make it quicker. Okay, so here if I see the longest horizontal side we have, so U will be opposite to I, U is opposite to I, A is opposite to Z, and the overhangs E is opposite to O. Now check for the first one, ZIO. ZIO can be formed. So A can be formed. So this option is gone, this option is gone. Okay. Now with A, C can definitely be formed. So only check for D. If D can be formed, option C. If D cannot be formed, option A. Okay. So IUO. IUO cannot be formed. So D cannot be formed. Option A is the correct answer. Unnecessarily don't check all the cubes. But even if you do check all the 4, not a problem. You will still only maybe take a second or 2 more. Okay. Next. Pattern completion. This is also very easy. Simple, visibly you will get your answer. Symmetry and visibility will give you your answer. Yes, correct. So I'll just relabel it for you because this is a marking problem again. Yes. So of course you can clearly see that option B is the correct answer. So symmetrically itself it is visible. There is no other possible answer. Okay. Next. Okay, I'm getting multiple answers here. How come? First you said all, now you're changing, huh? All metals are gold. All metals are gold. All jewelry are gold. All gold are ornaments. Now, some ornaments are jewelry. Yes, absolutely right. Some metals are jewelry. No, not at all. And all jewelry are ornaments. That is also right. So only 1 and 3 follow. Option A is the correct one. This is a very controversial question and I know most of you what you're going to tell me. So today you might learn something new. Okay, okay. I told you common misconception, but I've got one correct answer. I have got one correct answer. Nope. It's Divya who has given the correct answer. Okay, see. Now read. Firstly, you should understand what is argument. Okay. Again, the common notion of students answering these questions like conclusion questions. If it is related, if it is positive, mark it. If it is negative, cut it. Yeah, it's true. Video games don't give us values. False. So give it away. This is incorrect. Right? Think. Think. Whenever you're thinking about an argument-based question, an argument is an opinion. Okay. So your question will be your statement here, which is assumed to be 100% correct. And based on that, let's say two people are presenting their arguments. That this is my opinion, this is another opinion. And none of these have to be your personal opinions. You don't have to associate with the question personally. Detach emotionally. Read it only from a neutral perspective. Read it like you are a judge, a neutral judge who is sitting in a courtroom and there are two different lawyers who are presenting their arguments. Or you are a judge of a debate competition and two students are presenting their arguments. One may be for, one may be against, but none of them has to be wrong, because in the question you have to check only which argument is strong, not which argument is right or wrong. We are not here to discuss whose opinion is correct and whose opinion is incorrect. Everybody has a right to be opinionated. So all the opinions will be assumed to be correct or incorrect. That is not your concern. Your concern is which opinion or which argument is strong. And the primary criteria for an argument to be strong is that it has to be supported with valuable data, facts, sheets, units, anything. If it is a supported argument, if an argument has a premise, then it is always assumed to be a strong argument. If an argument lacks premise or is not related to your main statement, then it automatically becomes a weak argument. Okay. Also, comparison based arguments. If I am comparing myself with another country, another person, then that argument automatically becomes a weak argument. Arguments pertaining to the country, to our nation, okay, to the integrity of our nation, sovereignty of our nation, or any nation for that matter, are also strong arguments. Okay. So think on these lines. Think on these lines. Think like a judge. Think like a neutral person. Think like a debate competition, and that one sentence should make you win the debate competition. That will be a strong argument. Okay. Now read. Should parents buy war type video games for their children? A lot of students fall in the trap. The moment they read this question, their answer is no. Why? Because they feel that it promotes violence. Okay. Taken. Point taken. Now keep that point with you. Okay. Keep that point with you and read the first point. Yes. The argument is for, yes, such games are useful in developing strategy and planning skills in children. They are supporting the argument. So this argument is for your statement, okay, in the favor of the statement, and this argument itself has a premise. They are supportive statements within the argument that yes, these games should be, parents should buy these games, or they can buy these games, it's not a problem, because these games are useful in developing strategy and planning skills in children. This is actually a valid point. And this is actually why RPG games are designed in the first place. Okay? Clear? Now, the second one just says, no, war type toys do not teach children good values. Number one, this is talking about toys, not video games. Number two, what do you mean by good values? What do you mean by good values? Okay, do you teach somebody, do you bring some war type video games to teach them values? Is it connected with the values? Okay, if it was taking away something from them, if this would have written that no, war type video games promote violence in children, I would have said it was a strong argument. I would have said it was a strong argument, but this is a weak argument. I am not saying this is correct, this is incorrect. I am saying this is strong, this is weak. This may be an incorrect argument, but it is a strong argument. Did you understand? Now do you understand how our courtroom functions? Everything is based on arguments. The judge never thinks an argument to be right or wrong. Their personal opinions are completely switched off. They are only listening to the facts. And whatever is more fact-based is assumed to be stronger. And in the end, whatever is stronger wins the judgment, wins the case. So think about it that way, guys, and you will get your answers always correct. Option C is the right answer here. It's a very complicated, very complex, very famous question, and a lot of students end up making an error here. This is what critical reasoning is for you. So you have to stop approaching critical reasoning regularly, and you have to develop a thought process around it and then answer it. Okay? Anyways, too much discussion. Let's come back. Sorry. How is Rajesh related to Vijay? This is the question. Statement says Rajesh is the only son of Vijay's mother-in-law. Okay. Okay, let's see. Vijay's spouse, Vijay's mother-in-law. Sorry. So sorry. Rajesh is the only son of Vijay's mother-in-law. Now, Vijay's mother-in-law, Rajesh is the only son, can have two possibilities. Okay, this is Vijay, this is Rajesh, and this is Vijay's mother-in-law. So Vijay becomes the wife here, and Vijay becomes the husband here. Both of these are possible because you cannot assume the gender from the word Vijay. Because you cannot assume the gender from the word Vijay. See, this is where you get trapped each time. If Rajesh is the only son of Vijay's mother-in-law, maybe Rajesh has a sister. No, he's the only son, but he can have a sister. There can be a daughter. So in that case, Vijay becomes the husband, sister-in-law, and brother-in-law. So Rajesh is the brother-in-law of Vijay. Rajesh is the husband of Vijay. There are two possibilities. So one alone is not sufficient to answer your question. One alone is not sufficient to answer the question. Now check for two alone. Veena is Rajesh's only sister. Veena is Rajesh's only sister. Oh, now everybody is elated. Wow, finally. If we take the second statement and the first statement combined, we can get the correct answer. Okay. Let us see. So this is Vijay. This is Veena. Okay. But can't I have a Veena here? I still have two cases. Vijay is the husband of Veena. Veena is the only sister of Rajesh. Rajesh is the only son of this mother-in-law. Or Veena is the wife of Rajesh. Rajesh is the only son and Rajesh is sister Veena. I am still not sure what is the relation of Rajesh and Vijay. So this is also not sufficient. So option B, data in both 1 and 2 together are not sufficient to answer the question. Option B is the right answer. People don't read this. They read data in both together sufficient. And a lot of people end up marking option C, 1 alone or 2 alone. Okay, C. I'll repeat it, not a problem. Look at this relation. One thing in blood relations you have to always remember. One thing in blood relations you have to always remember is never assume the gender based on the name alone. A Santosh can be a boy, can be a girl. We all know Pushpa is very famous. Pushpa up until now we thought was a girl, but now for the last few years we know can be a boy also. Right? Any name can have multiple genders, and blood relations even specifies that Rajesh, Rahul, anybody, you will not assume them to be a male unless and until it is specified in the question. Now, keeping that in mind, the question is saying, how is Rajesh related to Vijay? We don't know whether Rajesh is a male or Vijay is a male or Rajesh is a female, Vijay is a female. Now the question tells me, the first data tells me Rajesh is the only son of Vijay's mother-in-law. Okay, so we'll have Vijay. We'll have Vijay's spouse. We don't know whether husband or wife. Who is husband or wife? Vijay's spouse mother is Vijay's mother-in-law. She's a mother-in-law, so we know she's a woman. Rajesh is the only son. Okay. Now there can be two cases here. There can be two cases here. Rajesh can be the only son here. So this becomes a girl because she has only one son, only son. So this becomes a girl. So this becomes a boy. Vijay is the brother-in-law of Rajesh. But here, if I say that the only son himself was Rajesh only, there is no other son or daughter. I mean, there is no other daughter also. There is no other child. Rajesh is the only child. So then Vijay becomes the wife. Now the question is, how is Rajesh related to Vijay? Rajesh can either be the brother-in-law or can be the husband. You are not sure what is the relationship of Rajesh with Vijay. So 1 alone is not sufficient to answer the question. Now you switch to 2 alone. Veena is Rajesh's only sister. Veena is Rajesh's only sister. 2 alone is as it is not sufficient to answer your question. Veena is Rajesh's only sister. It's still not sufficient. But if you combine them together, Veena can be this girl right here. Veena can be this girl right here. So this is Vijay, this is Veena. And if this is Vijay, Veena can still be this girl. Despite that, now read both the statements together. You can draw both these trees. Rajesh is the only son of Vijay's mother-in-law and Veena is Rajesh's only sister, or Rajesh is the only son of Vijay's mother-in-law and Veena is the only sister of Rajesh. You still cannot finalize whether Rajesh is the husband of Vijay or Rajesh is the brother-in-law of Vijay. Therefore, my correct answer is data in both 1 and 2 together are not sufficient to answer the question. Argamita, is it clear now? No, Vijay wife's mother we don't know, no. It's written Vijay's mother-in-law. Now we don't know whether Vijay is a husband or a wife. Vijay can be a wife also. And there are states in our country where we have women named Vijay. So the case is closed. Hopefully it's clear. If it's still not clear, you can let me know. I can explain it to you again. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah. Aim, A-I-M, aim. Where is it written? It is Vijay's wife's mother. Where is it written that it is Vijay's wife's mother? You tell me. It's just written it's Vijay's mother-in-law. Mother-in-law can be wife's mother also, husband's mother also. So you can't decide. Yeah. Aim, A-I-M, aim. Is it okay? But it's okay. Don't remove your chats. It's perfectly fine. Trust me, you can ask me any a question any number of times. I want you, when you're coming here, you should go back completely peaceful. That okay, yes, I finally understood the question. Don't keep any doubts in your head. See, one of the logics here is 49 into 63 divided by 7 will give you 441. So you just cancel any one. Let's say I cancel. So 9 into 49 is 441. And similarly, 7 into 14 divided by 7 will give me 14. So the product of these two divided by 7 will give me the third number. Now check where exactly can I get that. So I think I can get that here. 14 into 28 divided by 7. Either I can do this. 14 into 4 is 56, which is option B is the correct answer. Cool. Correct. Good. Very good. Next. Okay. So h is greater than equal to m equal to d, and so you have two statements here. Okay. You can join them. Just join them both. So we have h greater than m equal to d greater than p and k equal to h. So this is equal to k, and reverse this. So k is greater than t, t is greater than z. Connect them both. This is a single inequality now. Now check which of these following is not correct. So there will be 3 which will be correct and 1 will not follow. Check for them. So you check h is greater than d. H is greater than d, absolutely visible. This is true. Z is less than h. Z is less than lech. This is visible. True. P is less than m. P less than equal to drop. P is less than m. True. So definitely this is going to be the correct answer. Z is greater than k. No. Z is less than k. So option D is the incorrect answer. Option D is the incorrect answer. Clear? Correct. Good. Inequality is all of your champions. Huh? How much time should I give you? Okay, I'll give you a minute, though it's not required, but anyways, take a minute. But you guys are not commenting. You guys are not commenting after the video is over. Just take a few seconds and comment after the video is over. I'm giving you a task also. Every time I'm giving you last question as homework, comment it in the comment box. Okay? Today I'll give you a question and you'll have to take a screenshot and solve it. Okay. So 8 people are sitting in 2 parallel rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That there is equal to okay. Basically, this is the same row facing south. So this is the first row, and B, C, D, E. and Hij, C sits at the extreme left end of their row. So extreme left hand for C is this, and is exactly opposite I. So exactly opposite I. H sits to the immediate left of I. H sits to the immediate left of I. K sits at the extreme left end of their row. Okay. So we know that J sits here and is exactly opposite D. B sits between D and E. So the question is, who sits exactly opposite H? A pretty easy question. E. And the last question for the day, you will take a screenshot. This is a bonus question, and this question belongs to the quant category, but this is not a quant based question. This is an arithmetic reasoning based question. So arithmetical reasoning is a concept of reasoning wherein simple arithmetic questions, very easy questions which they can't add in quantitative section because they are asking you slightly advanced questions there. So they put it here. It's a very easy question. You will solve this question, take a screenshot, solve it and put the answer in the chat box after the video is over. And as I told you, remember, I'll be coming live tomorrow at 4 PM on the application, not on YouTube. Tomorrow we don't meet on YouTube. I'll meet you on the application. Join the application, join these live classes, and we'll practice some more good questions tomorrow. Okay, so do come in live there. And that's it. We'll end the session here. If you have anything for me, you can put it in the chat box. Otherwise, we'll terminate the session. Good night, Argamita. Most welcome, Bhavna. Dinesh is asked, in circle arrangement, where will the first person place? Dinesh, anywhere. Anywhere, Dinesh. Okay. There is no restriction in a circular arrangement. You can place the first person at any place because no matter where you place it, the final order is going to remain the same. Cool? That answers your question? All right. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. So sweet. Thank you.